Hey Aries, welcome to your reading for April 2021. We're going to go ahead and hop right into your cards. I did pre-shuffle your general reading, but we'll be shuffling for your love and your career throughout. So no worries. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Y'all had the hardest time for me to get these cards out. Like, it was so irritating. So I'm pretty sure there's either a lot to say or a message that's pretty like dead serious. Okay, be expecting some sort of financial loss in April 2021. And I hate to, knock on wood, hopefully not, but someone's either losing a job, losing an opportunity, or this also can represent lack of energy, feeling kind of really tired and just feeling like you have a lot going on, or I feel like this sense of needing to not having the ability to catch up. Like, even with like my card shuffling earlier, it was like cards were falling out of my hands quicker than hell I could even catch up and get them. And I feel like that's kind of what you're going to be experiencing in April 2021. Almost a carryover from the previous month. So there's something going on with your finances. There's also something that's coming to an end. The Ten of Air is it's honestly a card of bad omen. Things dying off, things ending, sickness, illness, things of that nature. Again, knock on wood. I don't think that's the case for you all, especially paired with the Eight of Fire. I think that there's something is coming to an end, or like a sudden stop, whether that be communication with other people, or for some of you, it's your passion about something. So whether that's about a person, about, your job, something of that nature, something's coming to an end. It's nothing for you to worry about anymore. For some reason, I feel the need to tell somebody out there you're like reconsidering what it is that you want from a situation. I feel like someone out there has been operating and kind of going in one direction based off of like previous information, and now you're like, wait, I have some new information, or I have something that I'm more interested in. Let me go in this direction. So to make that make sense, for example, let's say you're someone who says that you want a relationship. So you've been chasing a certain type of person all of your life. This month you may discover that you want something different than what it is that you're normally chasing after. But that can only be for a few of you. Otherwise, it's a pretty good month. Your karma's balanced. Ace of Earth says there are going to be some type of opportunities that come back to you. So even though you may lose something, you're going to gain something. For some of you, you may gain an opportunity that takes out all of your daggone energy, huh? And you're just tired, okay? You don't have time for all of that. And it's just coming to me now, looking at all of these balance cards. All of these cards signify some type of balance. So you're going to find your footing this month, especially if you felt like last month you couldn't catch up. Because I remember we talked about it in that March reading, that y'all couldn't catch up energetically. So I feel like you're going to be able to catch up. I'm just going to go ahead and say, especially with this enslaved prisoner, but intuitively, I feel like there is this energy, like this slingshot of energy that's coming back to Aries. So if last month you felt like you were just really going against the grain, it's like this month it kind of snaps back, but you're reliving that energy in this month, if that makes any sense. So although nothing's holding you back or nothing's making it hard for you, it's almost like you're making it hard for yourself. I don't know who that's for, but that's for you, okay? So also there's a lack of communication coming here, and a lack of like, what this card talks about, solidarity or unity, things of that nature. So whether you have like I don't think it's an argument, whether you just have a tough time getting people together, or a tough time getting people on the same page with you, that is a definite that's coming up for me. Yeah. I'm gonna move into your career cards just to see what's there, what we need to know. What does Aries need to be prepared for? What advice do you have for Aries? Yep. As I suspected. Any other messages for Aries in April 2021? Ooh. Unlimited ideas. Anything else? Thank you. Yep, pretty much what I thought. Give me a second. Ooh. Okay. Clarifying detox your friendships for Aries. Clarifying that detox your friendship for Aries. What do I need to know? Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to that. Anyway, so you got blackout distractions came out first, which makes complete sense to what I was thinking. Is like you're probably getting in the space where you're understanding where you're being distracted, or understanding what's like taking away from you in March. Well, what was taking away from you in March 2021. So now in April, you're like, oh, okay, I figured it out and I'm going to start doing X, Y, Z. Even if you're not necessarily successful in it, it's just more of like you've become aware of it and now you're working toward it. Again, you were going in one direction and then you just decided like, you know what, this isn't working. Let's do this. And that's kind of going to be your energy. It's kind of making up for that lost energy. So though you may feel tired, though you may feel held back, you have to kind of push through. Same with this declutter card as well. Last month, I felt like Aries was putting a lot of responsibilities on themselves. And I don't want y'all to always think physical responsibilities, like taking on more than that. I feel like sometimes you might take on the thoughts of other people, or take on the thoughts of, too many thoughts at once. Like you're working on one thing, but then you get sidetracked and you start working on another thing. Like not being able to really keep those things together. And that just can make complete sense with me with unlimited ideas. So again, you're fighting with this constant switch of information, and y'all, they got a lot to do with social media. So detox that as well. Like try to stay off social media as much, because we're always switching through apps and things of that nature. I think that might be affecting your energy. And then same with detox your friendships. So I had pulled some clarification cards on. So I pulled some clarification cards on that to figure out like what is going on. And it says that your abundance flow is being affected by, the people that you keep spending time with. But I don't think this stops at friendships. Some of you may be entertaining people that it's not even about you don't have no business. Like, that they don't add anything to you, but you don't want to be disliked. You don't want to be, a bad person, or you don't want to, I don't know. They're just making you really uncomfortable, and they're not doing anything for you energetically. Whether it's you or this other person, you may be constantly expecting things out of them that you don't expect from yourself, or like it's this expectation that you can never reach. Again, always piling something on your schedule or piling something for you to do. And really, you don't want to do it, or you really know that it doesn't fit in with what, you have going on for your life. So, and so that can apply vice versa, where you may be asking for things out of people that they can't do. There are some stagnant relationships around you. There's some breakups. There's some like never ending breakups that's happening for some of you, where you don't want to be around this person. That person doesn't want to be around you. Someone's always not being nice, whatever the case may be. And it's like, well, it's not benefiting me. Same with your like business relationships. Same with your job relationships. If it's not benefiting you, and I hate to say this, but I feel like that's part of what's causing your clutter, your mental clutter. Especially if any of you are empaths, because you're taking on information, like you're taking on the feelings and emotions of other people on top of your own, on top of your daily life, and you're never cleaning anything out, and none of it's like feeding you the way you're feeding it. Got it? Okay, and then we also have this here, the Ace of Fire. So I'm going to tell you what the exact message I heard when it came out. I asked why, what did you need to know about this Detox Your Friendships card? And it says straight out, like, you're changing. You're becoming something different. Some of you are leading. Some of you are changing jobs. Wherever you're going, these people can't come, or these situations can't come, because they're going to affect your abundance flow. So you have to make space. You have to make room. It just doesn't fit anymore. So it's nothing personal. It's just what it is. So in regards to your professional life, just to sum that up, it's just a matter of cleaning things out to make room for the abundance that's coming to you. Clarity on that message, just one card. Any clarity on that message? One card. Thank you. I got new cards, y'all. Y'all ain't noticed. Okay. So we have Ariana Huffington and we have Warren Buffett. And this is just some advice for your career. For every point, the market wants a counterpoint. Opinions need constant refreshing. Tired of the hustle, sell the rest. And then with Warren Buffett, it says stability is worth holding on to. Watch the paint dry so long that you've invested in it. Be flashy only in philanthropy. You kind of need to get around new perspective, or people who are similar to where you're going, so that you can become those things as well. And then also your stability. Like, I feel like something about the people around you are really affecting your stability. So let's go ahead into your love cards and let's see what's going on. Clarifying this love and friendships, relationships. Clarifying the love and relationships for Aries. Clarifying love and relationships for Aries. Wow. Anything else for Aries? April 2021. Just So Done and Why came out. So something's tapping you emotionally, spiritually depleted, ready to make change, frustrated, focus on the solution rather than the problem. So I think that obviously someone out there is going to have some type of issue. Like I pointed out earlier, there's some type of communication that's no longer happening. But honestly, what I heard just right coming out of the deck was just something needs to be done. Like I said earlier, there's some type of relationship that needs to be done, because it's not even about the relationship itself. Even if you don't have contact with this person, or even if y'all are not like in the moment dealing with each other, your thoughts about them is draining you. You being so invested in them is draining you more than anything, okay? Don't ignore my mess, okay? But yeah, their hold on you is draining you more than you think. Some of you may be having a child or something of that nature. I don't think so. I think that some of you may have a new idea, and that becomes your love affair. But there is a possibility of a proposal. There is a possibility of somebody coming out saying that they're saying their feelings or showing you how much they care about you. And don't think just like romantic proposal, like to get married. Some people might just be trying to propose to you to see, you know what I'm saying? Like just to see if you will be with them, or you'll do something with them. Yep, flirting. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so maybe some love coming your way, Aries, okay? But that's all I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and get you one little advice card. So that's all I'm saying. Let's go ahead and get you an advice card for April 2021. Any advice for Aries in April 2021? Is that all? Thank you. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. The energy is gaining momentum. So one, with you and your loved ones are safe, I mean, that's self-explanatory, but you also may need to, again, spend time with people who pour into you. Maybe be okay with your security. You're not in a bad spot, Aries. You're just tired, babe. And you need to know that this is kind of like, it's some words that I've been trying to get in my head for weeks, but I guess it's more of like the calm before the storm, or not even like it's darkest before the dawn, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So if you're in a space where you're like negative, or if you're in a space where you're tired, or you're in a space where you just cannot, it's gonna all start trickling up like very, very soon. Okay, Aries, that's all I'm seeing for you for April 2021. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.